Hey guys, it's time for a hydro update. Things are slowly winding down. I just cleaned up the sump tank. It was full of algae and crap. I had it off, the pump off for a little while, and the tomatoes have really started to wilt. That didn't take long. I figured there'd be enough water in the bottom to carry them through for a couple days while I could rinse everything out and get it clean, but hopefully with that bit of stress they'll start to the tomatoes will start to turn red because they're very green right now, so we'll see how that goes. Everything's kind of falling over. My trellis system really didn't help too much. I think the only one still standing is the jalapeno. The cucumber's been laid down for a little while, but it's still got all kinds of cucumbers growing on it. So tomorrow is my son's birthday party, so I'm hoping that we can get rid of a bunch of cucumbers because that'll be nice. It's supposed to be rainy all weekend, that's why I'm doing this today. I was hoping to get into the potatoes and get those dug up and put in the garage so they could harden up a bit for storing them for the winter, but we'll have to wait. I'll show you the hydro, see what's going on. So there's the hydro. You can see that tomatoes are kind of wilted, but I got the water going, so I'm sure they'll come back nice and strong. That's the dead pepper plant. These two are tomatoes. This one is one of the chilies, and you can see that there's still all kinds of fruits growing. There's probably 20 hot peppers on that one. This jalapeno's got one here, and there's 4 or 5 more, but you can see that if I had another month or two that I would get all kinds of them. So we'll keep that in mind for next year, or try and start them earlier. These are very tall, so I'm wondering if I didn't, nip them off. I think JT Bear was doing that, so I'll leave you a link to his video. I'm pretty sure that's what he did, was nip them short so that he'd get more fruit. I could be wrong, so I'll double check on that. Cucumbers, well, you can see there's like a dozen cucumbers just right in that screenshot right now. It's pretty crazy. They're doing really well. Asparagus hasn't been doing too much, which is kind of to be expected. Chickens are out on the loose. Try and get them out as much as I can now that the garden's kind of winding down, and soon they're going to be locked in that coop for 5 months. So still lots of tomatoes. I'll get in there and pick a few of these oranger ones. I think I got a coon or something getting in here and knocking some off the vine. So we'll have to find a trapper maybe who can trap some raccoons. But peppers are still growing really well. There's lots of fruit on them now. There's 3 or 4 small ones on that one, and there's 1 or 2 on that one, and that one's got 3 or 4 plus that really big one. Cucumbers are still ridiculous. I got all kinds of them. There's 3 right down there. There's like 4 hanging there. There's a couple there. There's 1 there, 1 there, and there's like another dozen in there. So yeah, I'm gonna probably pick a dozen today or so and just give them away. Hopefully someone can make some pickles with them. We're not a huge pickle family, so and my wife's the only one that likes relish, so I'm not going to make too much relish to use up the cucumbers. The weed bed over here is doing all right. You can see that the carrots need picked. I've been kind of eating 1 or 2 a day. Wipe them on your shirt and just eat them. Little grit, never killed nobody. But you can see there's all kinds of cucumbers here too. Some tomatoes, they fell over. The bugs have been in them, but those were just the ones that you didn't want there. I want to call them nuisance, but someone can put it down below in the comments. Potatoes are winding down. Pretty much the only thing standing now are tomato plants. There, you know, there's quite a few small tomatoes hidden and around. I was moving some of this leaf matter away, and you can there's lots of slugs and there's lots of millipedes and that sort of thing, so that's pretty good. There's a potato right there. So potato right there. So I was hoping to get them dug up, but like I said, it's supposed to rain a whole bunch, so I think I'm gonna have to hold off for now, but that's all right. So that's the garden. Like I said, I was just I rinsed out the hydro bucket and the drain tube, gave that a good blast with the hose. I really should pull off these 90s, pull off these right here and back flush them a bit, because this one here, you can see there's quite a bit of the crap. I mean, I could just pull it off. You can see that there's not a ton, it's just right on the ends. I guess probably where it gets all the daylight. But yeah, you know, all in all, these Dutch buckets worked all right. Took quite a while to get them growing, but once it started to grow, they really took off, so that was kind of cool. So that's it, guys. Oh, I forgot to show you the deep water. The deep water is gone. I pulled the big bed of or the mat of roots out and threw that in the compost. I got my board out here, so I rinsed it off, and probably another month or two and I'll get some lettuce started. I'm not going to do them all. I'll probably just do these 3, or maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of thing. We'll see. We'll play with it over the winter. Still got to go get some grow lights. I don't know if I'm going to do fluorescent tubes or if I'll get some LEDs. If I get the fluorescent tubes, then I can use them in the garage. I can just roll that out of the way and work under the light sort of thing. So I think the LED would probably, or the fluorescent tubes would be the best if I get the full spectrum. But we'll see. Not 100% sure there. But I hope everybody has a good weekend. I hope it's not as soggy as our weekend's going to be. And hit the subscribe button. And I'll leave a link over there somewhere for JT Bear's YouTube page. He's pretty good when it comes to the garden stuff, so check him out. Anywho, gotta go. Wife and kids will be home soon. We'll see you later.